we go. Whew. All right, so we pulled up to my favorite little dock. I've got a dead shrimp on here right now. I've got like 5 dozen in there, and I think they're a little too cramped in that little flow troll bait bucket. So I'm trying to weed out these or use up these little dead ones here, so that way I just have a bunch of live ones. So my first shrimp got chewed up, so I'm hoping this one will get hit by something good. I may just switch to live, because I don't know if I want to start out using these dead guys when I got a bunch of good live ones there. We'll see what we can get. If we don't get anything here, we'll try the mangroves. Again, it's high tide, so some of these fish might have already moved into the vegetation. I got first fish on. Doesn't feel very monstrous. It's like a giant pin. Like a giant pinfish. Could cut this guy up and use him for bait, but I don't know if I'm really interested in using cut pinfish. There's plenty of these guys around, so we'll just let him go. Alright, so just quick update. We're changing spots. Not a whole lot going on over here. I mean, had a few okay hits, but I think it's just smaller fish kind of deceiving the way they hit, you know, because they kind of hit it and then swim off with it. So we're just going to kind of scour around, look for a different spot. I'm actually going to put the Z-Man on here. But yeah, we still got a good amount of shrimp left. Got a few maharas too that I caught in the bait net. So we'll probably throw those guys around too. But it is high tide, so I do want to try these mangroves out and see if we can find something. This is a good little pothole here, so I want to throw that in here. But I talked to another guy who said he got his limit of trout. Says he didn't see any reds or snook, which I also haven't seen any reds or snook, so hopefully they're around. But we're just gonna keep tossing, keep trucking, and see if we can pick something up here. So stay tuned, guys. We got something scoping out the Z-Man right here. I'm hoping he'll take it. I don't know if it's a red. I think it's a red. Oh, don't get spooked, don't get spooked. It's right here. I think it's a trout, actually. Man, he actually struck at it a couple of times too, and he just didn't take it. It was like he just bumped it. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely interested. Maybe he wants a shrimp. Oh, a couple of them right there. Let's see if he'll take the shrimp. Cruise right by it. Right here. It's a speckled trout. It's a good speckled trout too. There we go. Alright, so we got one of these big trout to eat. Oh, he is a thick trout too. Ooh. Loosen up on him. We got him out of the stuff. And that's a thick gator. He's gotta be over 20. That's a good trout. All right. Not a bad trout at all. swallow it? I think he swallowed it. Yeah, he swallowed it. But that is a full-grown trout right there, especially for this area. It's a good-looking fish right there. So we'll measure him up. I'm gonna have to cut the hook out of him. So, thick little trout. Took the live shrimp. Get a measure on him. So this guy's 22 inch trout. Thick boy. I wanted to bag in him. Just look at the mouth on this guy. It's no joke. Alright, so there's another big trout just cruising over here. And I might have spooked him when I pulled my anchor up. So I threw the shrimp right in front of him. But they are all over this little flat right now. So hopefully I can get him to pick it up. Let's take this. Ooh. I think he circled backboard actually. Stick this back out there. It'd be cool if we can watch him eat. There we go. Fish on. Oh, fish off. Put it back out there. He took the head right off of the shrimp. You can see the swirl out there. Let me see if he wants the rest of it. Come on. There we go. I think he got it. Make sure of it this time. Did he get it? He's got it. There we go. Oh, that's not a trout. Time to anchor up real quick. Or is that a trout? Yeah, it is a trout. Another big one too. He is not a bad size. It's likely the one we saw. That's a good sized trout. About 2.5 foot water here, maybe 3. Man, these big boys fight. These guys don't fight like their little brothers do, little schoolie sized ones. Another big boy trout. Ooh. He's hefty. He doesn't like the net. Nothing to do with that net. Okay, trout number 2, 20 plus. He swallowed the hook too. I'm not even sure if I can keep this guy. I think you can only have 1 over 20 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he swallowed it. Man, these guys really eat. Yeah, like if you look how the hook's lodged in there, you're not going to want to get that thing out. He's not going to survive it. So I'll be cutting this thing out. Alright, so it's another good trout there. This guy's going to be 20 plus as well. Man, what a day with these big trout. Gorgeous fish. Alright, we'll measure him. And we'll probably need we're going to have to release him. We're going to get him back in the water right away. He's 22 inches as well, so he's probably the brother of the other one that we bagged. So, good fish. What I want to do, let me just get him back in the water for a little bit. So I had to do some research on that. I don't get very good service out here, so I actually reached out to my fiance to look this up. But yeah, you can only keep 1 speckled trout over 19. Bag limit, I think it's 3 or before, but we've already got one in the bag over 19, so we're gonna have to let this guy go. I've kept him in the water this whole time. It's actually been a few minutes, but he's okay. He's ready to swim off now, so we'll get one last look at this guy, and I'm gonna send him on his way. But yeah, he was a 22-inch speckled trout. Awesome fish, good fight, and he's already ready to go, so we're gonna go ahead and send him. All right, buddy. And so he is swimming off okay, even though he's got a hook in his throat. See, down there on the bottom. Man, awesome fish. He's probably gonna take cover in the mangroves because he's exhausted. But real cool. So big trout out here, that's awesome. So that's kind of the day saver for me because it's been slow other than that. I'm gonna regroup, throw in another hook because I had to cut that one out, and then we're gonna go ahead and chuck a couple more baits, so stay tuned for that. Oh, fish on again. Another good trout. Look at that. These trout are just all over the place right now. It's trout number 3. He might be a little bit smaller than the other two. The other two are 22. This guy's probably maybe closer to 19, 20. Oh look, he's got a buddy with him right there. Man, it's loaded with trout right now. Whew. Getting a little splashy in here. We'll have to hit the windshield wipers on the camera on that one. Good fish. And these big trout don't quite like the little schoolie trout. There you go. So, another big trout. It's trout number 3 for the day. And man, these guys are awesome size, awesome fight. All right, hopefully this one didn't swallow the hook. We'll see. Nope, he's right in the side of the mouth. Look at that. I bumped it up to a number 2/0 hook because they were swallowing those 1/0s, so I figured that would be a better choice. This guy's also going to be over 20, I'm sure of it. Another fat trout. So we'll get a quick measurement on him. Probably be releasing this one. See where he's at. Yeah, he's 22 also. They seem to all be 22 out here. At least this guy didn't swallow the hook, so he'll do okay. But we'll get this guy back in the water. And he's ready. Cool. All right, so 3 trout today on 3 shrimp. I mean, none of them stole the bait, so we're being super efficient out here. And I may switch to artificial in a minute. I have a ton of shrimp, so let me just give another shrimp a go, and then we'll probably toss around the little Z-Man, see if we can get them to eat that. Got my eyes peeled right now, just looking for some shadows. We got a good amount of mullet. I think there's a trout right in front of my kayak, actually. Oh yeah, he's there. I think he sees it. Look, he's trying to take it right off the top. Get him, get him. Come on, buddy. I think he's right underneath it. Look, he's tracking it. Will he take it next to the boat? I don't see him anymore. Kind of had to have spooked him. All right, y'all. So that is going to be a wrap for today. Forgive me for the wind noise. It's been kicking pretty much since, about 1 p.m. But Appreciate you guys watching. Got 3 trout, all 22 inches, which is pretty weird that they're all exactly 22 inches, but you know, that's the way it happens sometimes. Can't say I've ever caught 66 inches worth of trout in a day, so that's pretty cool. I do have one of them to take home. You know, regulation says you can only keep 1 over 19, so can't really argue that. You know, it makes for a healthy fishery, so that's why those regulations are there. But definitely subscribe. I'm going to be in the Keys next weekend, or actually this week, with my fiance, so we'll be heading there on Monday, and we'll be fishing. We're staying down in Marathon, but we're going to be fishing a couple of the bridges down there. Won't be renting a boat this time around, I don't think. We spent enough on the hotel itself, so you know, prices just aren't how they used to be down there. But we're looking forward to that, so please like, subscribe. If you guys have questions, definitely leave it down in the comments, and I will see you guys later.